we're here to light the fire. Staying facts and stats, you know we never tire. Bringing the heat up, that action won't retire. Busting through the mic, our voices never expire. We ignite the spirit, never fading out. Light the torch, USC fans rise up high. On this podcast, we aim for the sky. Knowledge and entertainment never lie. Together we stand, let the truth amplify.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Light the Torch podcast. I'm your host, B. Jones, and I have my boys with me. To the left, we have none other than our producer / co-host / Trojan famous, Mr. Blackie Chan. Bottom right, we have Mr. Views from the Stands. You can find him on TikTok and right here on YouTube, and as well as Twitch.
Yeah, Twitch. Yes, we're gonna start streaming some college football.
That's right.
He has been streaming already.
Yeah.
Yes. Make sure you add him on Twitch, man.
He said everybody that wants to smoke, whoever wants to smoke, go play him.
Hey, definitely.
He's not bad at the game. I watched him a few times.
And to the left of him, we have none other than Mr. Raul Flores. Follow him right there on X. Make sure you go ahead and give him a follow on X. So, without further ado, man, we're going to get into this episode. We got some good stuff, man. Been hearing a lot of good stuff coming out of camp right now. That really has me excited for the September 1st game, man.
Did we want to do the fall camp updates, or did you guys? I don't know why we're doing this, but Guns wanted to talk about it.
I would get it over first. Yeah,
let's get it over with. I'm done with it.
So yeah, the Longstreet Juju saga continues. So if you guys haven't heard, we have picked up steam on Hassan, Longstreet, California kid from Corona Centennial. And the rumor is we've kind of given him a deadline to
shut it down.
Shut it down. Basically, say, hey, I will be a Trojan, and we can kind of move past Juju. From what we're hearing, we don't hear much from Juju lately, honestly, in this month. And I think, honestly, the staff's tired of just waiting. They're trying to get a QB in, I'd say, before the start of camp or the season. I don't think Lincoln or the rest of the staff wants us to drag into the season. So yeah, we're definitely trying to figure out the QB position here soon, and it should be settled, sooner than later, from what we're hearing. So with that, I mean, any thoughts on just kind of the overall Hassan, Longstreet stuff?
Just give me a quarterback.
I'll let you take this one, B. Jones. I see you smiling at
it. Go first. I'm smiling because this is pretty much the sentiment of all of us, aside from Blackie Chan and maybe Guns. But
I never said all I've been just vying for is just a quarterback. That's it. I just want everyone to stop talking about it. I just want everything to be done with. That's all I care about. I'm done talking about this.
That's all we ever wanted to, man. But obviously, we found ourselves in this position in the month of August when we thought we'd have it sold up by July. But for me, of course, I'm always go with the local guy. I would much prefer to have Longstreet. I think he fits the offense a little better, scheme-wise, and he can make every throw. He's mobile. I would much rather have Longstreet, and he's a local product. Now, he comes from the IE, which is the Inland Empire, California, who's produced names like C.J. Stroud. You guys heard of that guy? How about Bryce Young? You guys heard of that guy?
Well,
what about Jaden Daniels? You guys heard of him?
Yeah, starting quarterback.
What about DJ Ukulele? You guys heard about him?
No, I never heard of him. No.
Yeah, so he's the next one up out the IE, man. So I think we should take advantage.
I'm sorry. What did IE stand for again?
Inland Empire.
Inland Empire. Okay.
Yep. So they've been producing some pretty good quarterbacks out that way. So I think Longstreet is the next.
All of which has spurned us, though.
Well, do you blame them for at the time that they were coming out? Yeah, I wouldn't have signed it either. So
hey, I thought Bryce was going to sign with us. I really thought Bryce would have signed.
But he took a harder look, man.
Hey, Sam Darnold did well.
Yeah, more than he had to. He also got out of there pretty quick too.
Yeah, exactly. So Bryce Young would have had to.
Yeah, can't blame him for being a better football.
Jones, I'm with you. Like, as you guys know, like how I feel about prospects, right? I prefer us putting a wall around California and securing as much top talent out of California myself. Husan Longstreet is out of Southern California, so there's that connection. Obviously, I've heard that he's a big USC fan. That's probably his dream school growing up, from what I heard. So that's always a positive. When it comes down to, like, I don't see Longstreet or Juju beating out Mayava next year if, say, that Miller Moss leaves. So who's there to say that, even if Juju commits, will he stay committed and sit a whole year next year? So there's that to think about as well. Obviously, both quarterbacks are going to be elite, I think, in the college football world. We can't go wrong with either one. If Juju's a guy, just shut it down, guy. Come on. What are you waiting for? Help build this class.
What if Miller does decide to come back?
What if he does?
Yeah.
I mean, if he officially shuts it down, I mean, I'll definitely stand behind him. But I mean,
no, I'm saying
he's already said it once, right? He said in July he was going to shut it down. We're in August, so I mean, there's probably going to be a little bit of like, is he fully, telling us the truth? Honestly, I mean, that's my thing right now with him is it's just, kind of we caught him in a lie. He said he was going to do this, he hasn't done it. So yeah.
If Miller comes back, I do feel like that's even a bigger reason why, Juju might potentially transfer out to another school that's going to give him the starting job right away. So even if he does commit to us, who knows if he'll stay or not, especially if we're not like his dream school. I mean, it would be in his best benefit to sit out a year at the very least, being that he is reclassifying and starting a year earlier.
That is true.
So, he should think about that. Obviously Lincoln Riley's a QB guru. Whoever Lincoln Riley gets, I think we're gonna be in a good spot. Quarterback, it's the least of my concerns when it comes to, recruiting, just because of who we have as a head coach and what he's produced.
Yeah, and then last thing I'll say on this is just we do get some props for my guy Hurd. He's definitely kept that communication with Longstreet, right? So if we do end up with Longstreet, he definitely deserves a lot of credit because, I mean, from Lincoln's viewpoint, he's mainly focused on Juju throughout this whole summer. I mean, he obviously he's probably talked to Longstreet, but his full focus has been on Juju, which is kind of his thing, right? He only looks at one quarterback, and that's a good thing with Luke is he can kind of be behind the scenes and is like, well, we're going to start looking at some others.
My question is, what's the pitch to him saying, why haven't you looked at me before, or why haven't you been all in on me before? Especially this late into the process. Too.
You're on mute, B. Jones.
Yeah.
You stated it a few weeks ago. You said that how Lincoln recruits is he picks a guy and he goes all in on that one guy.
But see, why wasn't he all in on him in the 2025 class?
Because he was recruiting Juju as a 26 quarterback. And then
Juju.
But see, he should have been all in on him in the 2025 class before we even knew that Juju was going to reclassify.
I mean, sure. I mean, the thing is that
Lincoln
I would just think as a recruit myself, though.
Right.
Like, why wasn't I a priority when I'm a local kid? I'm a 5-star, and I've specifically said that this is my dream school, and then you didn't look at me.
Right. I mean, I personally feel like most of these kids are smart to kind of just understand the
It's a business,
the business of recruiting. I feel like as long as the staff is straight up and say, hey, this is how we do things. We look at one quarterback mainly, and we go full throttle, right? And if he understands that and he still respects Lincoln and Hurd and whatnot, then yeah.
I don't see him showing up to a 5 a.m. practice if he felt any type of way about that.
Well, it's also your your favorite school, so you're still gonna want to stop by and all that stuff, and you're close by. But I'm just saying, like, wouldn't you feel some type? But would you feel some type of way though, like being like number 2? Like, technically, this is like the third choice for him because we were going after. Well, that was 2024 when we were, or 2024 when we were going for the Nebraska quarterback now because we were all in on him.
Yeah.
Funny thing is, I have not played Dynasty.
Not played much,
I have not played Dynasty yet. I started it, but then I just don't have time to. I haven't had time to play CFB in a minute, actually. But
since we're talking about CFB,
I'm still talking here.
Oh, sorry.
But I'm just saying though, like, I definitely like. I've seen Longstreet's his highlights, and he's definitely great. He's a great quarterback. It's just like how would you feel being second best, third best to someone, and then just like someone in just sliding into your DMs like, hey, I want you now.
Well, the thing is that going to your initial question, Flecky Chen, he should feel prioritized now because one, Juju hasn't said, "Oh, I'm not committing to USC." So he still has the option to potentially come. So,
but wasn't there reports where we were telling him don't think about coming here?
I'm not sure. I don't remember that. I don't recall.
I heard
that.
There was a report that we turned away a quarterback, and I'm assuming that was him.
I'm not sure about that.
But I don't think there was a name to it. But I mean, that could be. Could be.
Didn't Lincoln Riley also have the Georgia quarterback on campus at one point?
Yeah, that's a 2026 kid, though.
Oh, that was a 2026. Okay, I thought he was 25.
And then kind of what Jess Rodriguez mentioned in the comments, maybe Lincoln Riley didn't have a relationship with Longstreet at the time, and people do develop a little slower. So I feel like Longstreet has probably take a big leap since Juju started initially getting recruited by USC, and that might be the reason why Lincoln Riley feels otherwise now. And I will say this: before the whole Longstreet Juju drama began, our boy B Jones had really good things to say about Longstreet before this whole thing even became a thing. So B Jones has an eye for quarterbacks, I guess.
But he doesn't have an untrained. He has an untrained eye though.
Yeah, I can't take full credit. USCJ is actually the one who put me on the Longstreet. He showed me.
Lincoln Riley's never going to live that down though. The untrained eye comment. He's never living that down.
We won't let him. But yeah.
Was that Julian saying?
Yeah, I remember that one. That was a few.
Okay.
That was last
well, that was during the transfer, but the LSU QB wanted to visit. I remember that article now after what Blackie Chan mentioned. We did turn him down. He did want to come visit. So we basically turned down both of those guys.
I would be okay with moving from
Juju in the portal, and then we turned down the LSU kid, and
I would be okay with moving from Juju if he's not like it. Like what we were saying is he was going to close it down by the end of July, and he hasn't. So we should close it down on him.
Personally, I moved on from Juju weeks ago.
Yes, we all know that. We all know that, but I was giving him the benefit of the doubt until the end of July.
Right.
Yeah, I would say
no one's questioning about me moving on from him.
I'm okay with moving on from him as long as we get a QB. I think the 25 class, we just need a QB. The way it kind of all falls into place, we'll have, as long as Ryder Lyons commits to us, we'll have him in 2027, and it kind of fits perfect where the 25 kid can sit behind Maeva next year, potentially sit another in the 2026. It depends on how Maeva's kind of season goes, and then you got Rider Lions and the 25 kid battling it out. So
Yeah. Hey, Blackie Chan, put up a poll if you don't mind. Who does the chat prefer, Longstreet or Juju?
I already know that. I'm not even going to put that up there.
You don't know that. We don't know that.
This is going to be a waste.
We don't have anything against Juju. Just be straight. I mean, we just want him to commit if he's gonna commit to USC. Like we just want him to shut it down.
My question is, would B Jones be a little bit sad if he shut it down with USC?
I don't think so.
Look, Juju's a good quarterback. Don't get me wrong. Juju's good. He's a baller, matter of fact.
Yeah,
But,
I mean,
but
and Juju could be.
prefer to have Longstreet, yes, absolutely.
And
yeah,
then one thing, and then just kind of say that Juju could be the better quarterback. You got to remember he's 1 year ahead just because, or 1 year behind because he reclassified. So in a year from now, Juju could be the better quarterback.
Right.
So we're not against Juju committing to USC. We want him to shut it down already, and if he's really going to stick to us.
If he plans on if his goal is to play right away,
it's
not going to happen here. It's not going to happen here, especially with Rider Lions coming along. You're going to have a battle on your hands, buddy. Every year being here, but that's
who would
you? That, then you need to go ahead and flip already.
Who do you think would win in a head-to-head if they were to square up right now? Rider Lions or Hassan Longstreet?
Wait, we're talking about QB ballot, right? We're not talking.
Yeah, like I'm just saying, if they were to be on campus right now, who do you have?
Bam. All right, would have said it best, man. Shout out to 916 Trojan.
Yeah. Hey, make sure you go do your recruiting there. I know you said you're checking out the game tomorrow, the blue and white game. Hey, put your best pitch out there for us. We appreciate it.
And for those that don't follow 916 Trojan, go give them a follow on X.
Is Hassan with 2S or 1S?
What's up?
Is Hassan with 2 S's or 1 S?
1, I believe.
One.
You can just go with Longstreet. You can just go Longstreet.
Yeah, but once
I'm gonna put their whole name in there. All right, the poll is up, so let us know. I should have put other on there if there's someone liked more. But
I mean, Anthony brought up, maybe the other is DJ Lagway. Yeah, I mean that would be wild if he transfers after 1 year.
Well, he's going to transfer because it's Florida.
Yeah, you never know.
Yes. That was an interesting situation right there.
Wow. There's an actual vote for Juju. I'm surprised by that. And that's not me.
It was Juju.
Juju's watching.
No.
Do you think it's a Juju handler that's doing it?
Sure.
You think that what?
Juju's handlers are taking this a bit too far. Do you think it's a Juju thing or his handler, like his family or an agent?
Who knows? There could be a
agent, yeah.
Or it could be a little bit of a both.
Yeah, we can only speculate, but it sounds like it kind of sounds that way. It's
right now
out of his mouth has been USC, but his actions haven't. So it kind of sounds like someone may be in his ear, a little bit. So
I mean, if he compares coaches, there's no question who the better program is for him. So
if he does flip to at least Auburn. I don't want to hear CU fans. That's all.
Auburn's out of the mix. It's going to be either Colorado or Indiana, unless they go back. They're trying to flip.
Oh yeah, because they did put a deadline on him. Go to Indiana, then let Tom Lowe have something, or what's his name, Tom Loy. Let
he's
Tom
starting to
Loy
bring up Indiana again. Yeah,
let him have something. If he wants to throw away his. I'm not saying he can't be a good quarterback in Indiana. I'm not going to disrespect Indiana like that. But I'm just saying, if you want to go there because you have a family friend that's there, great, go for that. just don't go to CU thinking that you're going to be the next number 1 draft pick or whatever, the next Shador Sanders, because I don't think you're going to be only throwing darts there, because none of those were darts. If you catch that reference.
Yeah, you know.
So my last question. Oh, sorry.
Go
Go ahead. Okay. Well, my last question on. Oh.
I was saying you might get some nice edited throws. Now go ahead, guys.
Sorry. Yeah. I mean, my last question on this whole thing is like, do you feel we could see a small impact, a big impact on like any of these current verbal commits that we have? Like, let's say, right, Juju, or let's say we go with Longstreet. Let's say Juju doesn't even say anything. We just move on and we tell Longstreet to commit. Like, do you think, let's say a Corey Sims, for example, Carde Smith, like, could you see a potential?
Maybe, because people like, if you want to play with a quarterback, you're going to play with that quarterback. And if he decides that, like, I think Corey was maybe one of those people that wanted to be thrown to by Juju, but Hassan's just as good. So
yes, his dad reached out to Juju's dad at the time when he was coming to make sure that he was still going to be a Trojan. So now we're here, and yeah, it's getting really, really interesting.
All right.
So, Blakey Chan, I have a question for you.
So
who would you prefer, Longstreet or Juju?
For me, I do like mobility. I did like having a mobile quarterback, like kind of like Sam was one of my favorite quarterbacks for a while, and so I think I would go with Longstreet because of his mobility. I do think Juju may be more accurate than Longstreet, and Longstreet does have a stronger arm, but I just feel like Juju would probably be able to pick apart a defense better. But you have that dual threat ability with Longstreet, and I like that. And plus Lincoln Riley does do the RPO, and we've already seen the RPO in CFB 25 with Miller Moss, and it's just not great. So being able to do that with Longstreet, I'd be okay with that.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned CFB 25 again, Becky.
Okay, now we can move on.
See that right there? Yeah,
you still need to fix this. You still need to fix this.
All right, we're not talking about that right. But right now, you guys can join the Cal Southern Centaurs. That is our CFB 25 football team, man. We'll be streaming every Tuesday coming up here shortly, and and you'll see yourself in the game, man. So go ahead and get that membership. You click on our memberships there, you will see the tier for to add your name to the roster. And then after you do that, you go ahead and DM me your position, your number, the height, weight, etc. So we can get you in the game, man. We're looking for some more teammates. We got Trojan Blade at tight end. We got Tim Pringley at free safety. We got Raul at strong safety. Gunner's our quarterback. Blackie Chain playing middle linebacker next to yours truly. Yeah, I mean, we put the highlights out the other day, man. We're balling right now.
Well, maybe if B Jones was, or like when he gets you guys in the game, he can send me some highlights and we can put them on YouTube.
Well, yeah, we're going to finalize that roster, man. We're looking to finalize that roster soon. So, you guys get your names in there, man. Get your info in so we can make that happen.
Yes.
Everyone's trying to compare former OU quarterbacks right now. Anthony's saying that Juju's a Spencer Rattler, which I guess that's a pretty good comparison when it comes to OU quarterbacks. But I would say Longstreet's more of a Caleb kind of quarterback, not Mayfield.
I'm not going to go that route because, we can end up with either one. So I don't want to disrespect any of them. I think both of them could be great quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
So
I gave good reasons for us to have Juju as well. Like he has the accuracy, he can pick apart defenses. He's on the smaller side, but I do like being someone that can escape when they have the ability to, or if they need to.
All right.
Definitely.
Do we have those results in?
Oh, I almost cursed. Let's see. So I'll leave it up for maybe 3 more minutes. It has 7. It's only been up for 7 minutes. Go ahead and put your votes in. We have. Well, a lot of people are probably watching on Twitch, or not Twitch, Twitter right now.
Twitter.
But come to YouTube and put your vote in real quick. Right now, we only have 15 votes, and I'm not going to give you guys who's winning right now. But
And when you do switch over to us over here on YouTube, go ahead and hit that like button. If you have not hit that like button already, and you're in the chat right now, go ahead and do that at this time.
we are less than 100 away to get to 1,000 for the.
Oh wow.
We're at 902. So help us.
So
Get
go
to 1,000.
double check. Make sure you guys are subscribed.
Yep. Hit that subscribe button. Share us with your friends, please. Don't keep a secret over here.
Grandmas, moms, anyone.
All the way up until the day of the LSU game. There's a video coming out every day about the 31 most impactful players for USC. Oh, and the Ohio podcast is here.
Podcast.
How's it going, Eric?
Yes, sir. All right, man. If you guys want to hear a great Ohio State podcast, man, that's the guy to go to right there, the Ohio podcast,
Yep.
man. These guys are awesome over there. And thank you for the welcome. Can't wait to collaborate. Obviously, next year when we have you guys on schedule.
Yep.
Well, I think it might be 2026 now, right?
Not really?
Did it
I
move
think
to 2026?
I feel like
'cause I think
with
we're
how
switching.
with how Oregon and Washington came in, originally I believe it was 2025 and then 2026, I think. But
Okay.
Hey, but we might play them in the Big Ten championship
hey,
game. So.
Big
Yeah.
Ten championship, yeah, exactly.
According to the report that I saw out there from an analytics guy, the USG, the same one USCJ was talking about, that as you said, that's going to be the Big Ten championship right there. So, and according to my Road to Glory, that's the Big Ten championship. So we will see. Is that the link for the membership?
This is the link to the Ohio podcast, the episode that me and Guns were on. Go ahead and check that out, and go ahead and give us a subscribe to the Ohio podcast. They're cool guys.
Absolutely. All right, let's move it along.
All right, so we're gonna. Today was the first day of full pads, which I like. Me and Guns were talking about this before. We thought it was over the weekend, so I was kind of surprised that we didn't see any kind of news about it. But when they came out today, I guess today was the first real day of full pads. So
Now camp is starting.
yeah, this is
Right,
really
exactly.
when camp starts. This is
Now-
when you see who's going to be the guys.
Right.
I'm just gonna say a prayer to the football gods. Keep our guys healthy.
Please.
Absolutely, man.
Please. We've been seeing too many reports of guys getting injured and done for the season, so which is
Yeah,
unfortunate.
guys,
So,
Yeah.
key guys. So to those USC football guys, keep our guys healthy for the season, man. We need them.
Yeah, man.
We do.
Yeah. So, what do you guys think about? Did any of you guys watch some of the interviews today from the first full day, full pad practice?
I did catch a couple while I was at work. Didn't get all the way caught up, but pretty impressed with some guys, man.
I'm actually going to be putting out a video about Coach Ends. I don't know when, but it's going to be coming up. But I really like Coach Ends has probably became my favorite out of all the new hires of coaches. Like I love Coach Henney. Coach Henney's great, but Matt Ends, like when he talks, and it makes me want to listen. And like what Anthony James just said here, throw on some pads and like when you see what is it called? The linebackers, they all look like they're so excited to play for him. Like,
Absolutely.
yeah.
I'm
Eric Gentry is like,
happy to see Gentry so happy, man.
yeah,
you know?
he's stoked.
Oh, he's so happy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything that he's been through, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Speaking of, since we just brought up last year's atrocity,
All right.
shout out to Keon Bars, man.
oh yeah, getting signed to Seattle.
Yep. So Seattle could take him, right? He could play for Seattle, but he can't play for Alex Grinch.
Nope. Different systems, man. Different systems.
Yeah, he's good enough to play for Seattle, but not Grinch.
He's actually in a good system.
Right. Exactly.
It's amazing, man.
Who's
Hey, but
Seattle's
though I gotta
head
say
coach
though,
now?
it's. Oh, say again.
Who's Seattle's head coach now?
It's the Mike McDonald, the Ravens DC. He used to be Ravens
Oh
DC.
yeah,
I think
that's
that's his
good.
last name.
That's gonna be good.
But I was gonna say about Seattle, it's cool to see that they're still grabbing some USC Trojans. You know, normally like we always kind of thought, right? It's the Pete Carroll, him kind of like
Right.
putting them over for the jam, but
So,
the whole team still loves us, so it's cool.
yep.
Anthony James, we didn't waste him. Grinch wasted him. Lincoln Riley wasted him by keeping Grinch around.
Yeah,
Well,
We all wanted him gone.
Yeah, he made it to the league, man. He's officially a professional football player.
yeah, so cool.
Did you guys go ahead?
So-
Sorry.
I was gonna say, let's start with these camp updates.
Absolutely.
I hear
Let's
that
start,
I hear Zion Branch is being extra physical. Like they're saying that when even when they were just doing shell practices, that his thumbs were extra loud. So it's good to see him back in full pads and healthy, and so hopefully he played in 9 games last year, I think.
Listen, I'm gonna take that with a grain of salt, and I'm not saying that this is the case, but it's always that one guy that when you have half shells, he's still acting like it's full. You know,
AKA B
so I
Jones.
hear that about everyone being in full pads, and I'm gonna kind of take that with a grain of salt. Now, don't get me wrong, I believe the man can hit,
Yeah.
but but him being like the hardest hitter on the squad, or saying that
Maybe he could be the hardest one out
sounds
of
a
the
little
safeties.
I want
think
to
he
see
could
that.
be.
Probably him.
I think he's the hardest hitting safety.
I would say Anthony Beavers.
Right, Beavers and him probably
From
one
what,
two.
But
from
he's
what
a
I've seen.
linebacker now.
Talking about safeties, I know he's a
He played
freshman, and
corner
he's probably.
last-
And I was gonna say, talking about safety and hitting, I know he's probably not gonna play much this year. Who knows? But Downtown Lynn put up good words for Marquise Gallegos. He said that he's not afraid to hit, lay the wood down and
Absolutely.
stomp
Absolutely.
there. So
Look, like I said about Marquise, man. Shout out to Sam, by the way, and Kenny.
Yeah.
Sam and Kenny. Marquise is going to be a dog. It's just a matter of when for him. You know what I mean? Once he gets his body right, it's a wrap.
But yeah, that was promising to hear. He's a true freshman, getting some kind words from the defensive coordinator. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yep.
And then
I definitely think he'll be on special teams and make some big hits.
yeah, I can see that.
I can see it.
I mean, I hope so. I hope that's the case, man. Go ahead and make a name for yourself. Introduce yourself to the college football world, man.
What did you say there, B. Jones? Go
Hmm?
make a name for yourself.
Yep.
So, our guy Kobe Pepe, been saying it all this time. It's gonna be the Kobe Pepe breakout year.
You have. You have been on that train for a while now,
I've been
man.
saying that for a while, speaking into existence, and a lot of positive things are coming out from Kobe Pepe, from Lincoln Riley, from all the coaches. Been saying that he's been putting in the work, getting his body right. I really hope he kills it this year and steps up to the plate because we're gonna need him. So super happy to hear that.
Also, I want to credit Lincoln Riley. He's been pretty honest with us in these interviews lately. Like he was honest about sending Elijah Page down to being in the what is it called?
Scout team.
scout team, and then he was honest, like he didn't know if Kobe Pepe would have made it at this point in time, and he's improved. So like I feel like we're getting a much more less coach talk of Lincoln Riley as of late.
Which I definitely appreciate, man. We've had a decade worth of coach speak, you know, that went nowhere, and then Riley gave us a little when he got here, man. It's like, all right, man, we're tired of hearing the same crap. So I appreciate his newfound transparency and honesty. You know, it goes a long way with me for sure. You know, so
I mean, he's definitely learned a lot this offseason. I think just like how we do things, SC does things. Just it's different than obviously Oklahoma and East Carolina and Texas Tech, all the schools that he's went to. So I think he's finally kind of getting more comfortable with himself and just the media and I mean, at the same time, he's probably pissed. He's probably tired of hearing these media people talk crap about him. So,
yo, Jordan,
where have you been? We were going to put out an APB on you.
Yeah.
Hey, Jordan, while you're at it, I need you to leave and come back real quick. Where I want you to go. I want you to go to the Ohio podcast. Right? Click that link that Blackie Chan has up there in the chat. And go ahead and subscribe to them, man. It's a great Ohio State podcast if you're not already.
I'll put it back in here. I'm sure he's heard of them. But yeah.
But going into the more camps, I mean, just positive stuff about the defensive line more from the O line, hearing some great things. Obviously, like Raul said, Kobe Pepe is definitely in the position to start at the nose tackle. A lot of the players, love him and want him to succeed. So that's great to see. But just in general, I think obviously this team is a lot closer. I think this is even closer than the 2022 season, in my opinion, where it just seems like everyone just is about each other. They want everyone to get better. So, and then just more praise on Josiah Zamora. I believe it's his last name. If you didn't check or hear, he had like an internship right after the summer, I guess. He had to go to New York for like a week. And was still doing the workouts. Would wake up at 5 a.m., do the workout, send the videos to the team. So I mean, like, no disrespect to kids, but he's obviously not the top wide receiver. But I mean, he's a leader, man. I mean, to me, you can look at that guy and kind of look up to him and just try to be like him more, right? And so, love those type of guys on any roster. So I'm glad he's with us. We got his younger brother. Hopefully, his younger brother kind of goes in that same path and just kind of
Who's his younger brother?
Seth, I think he's a walk-on. He just joined. So yeah, just love hearing from that.
Yeah.
My question: what kind of what kind of scholarship is it? Does it count towards next year's, or what is this scholarship?
I believe it's this year. I mean, yeah. So I think we still had one or two left.
He definitely deserved it.
Definitely.
He's in the NBA program, I believe, right? So they're paying for his masters.
Yeah, but he put up numbers on the spring game. At least he had a few catches. He looked nice.
He put up some numbers in games last year too.
Yeah, listen, he definitely earned it. He definitely earned his scholarship, man. Yeah, he's played in some games. He caught a couple of last season, I believe.
Jordan says, besides the expected defensive improvement, what are you guys excited for USC this season?
Oh, to shut
I'll
the
go
media.
first. Running back room for me. Sorry. Yeah.
What's the word out of the camps? Out of the running back position, have you guys heard anything?
Not much, like a lot. Yeah.
As far as other than what we've said here,
it's kind of what we've expected.
Woody Marks, he's a dual threat. He's a receiver who can play running back, or he's a running back who can play receiver. You know what I mean? So
I did hear in the breakdown that Quentin Joyner and Amarian Peterson did have some issues when it came to like when they were with the receivers as a during a drill or whatever, and it was noticeable that Woody Marks was the better running back to catch out of the backfield.
Well, yeah, I mean, he has records to prove that. So, I mean, we can't compare. It's kind of unfair to compare, younger guys like that who, to a record holder in receptions. So, I'm sure he'll make any other running back look pretty bad in that case.
Tim, you should watch what you say.
I mean, it was cool to see even like some videos of like Brian Jackson, doing like a couple routes, catching the ball. I mean, he's got some good hands for a big guy. I don't think we saw him much in high school. Catch the ball. He was definitely just running north south and just blowing over dudes. So yeah.
Hey, you said it, Tim, not us.
I'm sure Gabe was going to appreciate that.
Yeah, going back to Jordan's, I'm excited for our wide receivers still. I'm just really excited for them. I like after all the underrated, like them being so underrated by the national media, the college football 25. I'm just ready for damn it, Tim. I'm just so ready for us just to destroy defenses. Like they're gonna be spinning. They're gonna be like the D coordinators are gonna be freaking out. They're gonna be staying up late at night to figure out how to stop this offense.
Well, you have matchup nightmares. Excuse me.
Nightmares?
Everywhere. Yeah, I don't know. I can words. I just,
Trojan Blake put out a tweet saying that we're going to drop 50 on LSU.
I saw that.
I had to retweet that because our offensive weapons are going to eat.
Wait, who posted that again?
Trojan Blake.
Trojan Blake. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I think I saw even a Oregon fan say something like that. I was like, okay, interesting, getting some love from a random Oregon fan, but that's fine.
Yeah, they someone responded to that tweet. We're gonna score 50 plus, and he was like, "What about your defense?" And then Trojan Blade responded, "Less than 50." It was pretty funny. So I thought that was great.
Trust me, Jordan, we will.
Listen, that's my whole thing. That's what I'm most excited about is everyone doubting our defense right now. Oh, at least the casuals don't know what's going on over here. And I can't wait. I mean, I just can't wait to see the media's reaction.
Well, we already know what they're going to say. Oh, LSU's just having a bad year.
Yeah, it's a down year for LSU.
Yeah. I don't want to hear what they got to say.
As it gets. You know what I mean? Everybody's mirrored in talent and everything as you can get. So
the only person that's probably going to be talking when USC beats LSU is going to be Paul Feinbaum, and he's just going to make excuses because like they don't bring on any other college football analyst to talk about college football on ESPN. It's all just Paul Feinbaum, and he's an SEC guy. Like bring on someone else. Like quit bringing up the Crypt Keeper on there. God.
Yeah, that'd be great, Anthony, to be honest, if he returns. I mean, that's what's cool is hopefully he gets like a couple snaps, plays on his former field and just balls out.
Yeah.
And whatever he does.
Hopefully we can put him in against LSU.
Yeah, I don't know about starting, but I think he'll get some burn.
Some packages, yep. Mm-hmm.
To let the 6-star elite walk on DN. What?
That was him. I don't know if you remember, but he said he was a 6-star.
Oh yeah, Jordan. Yeah. We better see you in pads for some of the breakdowns that they have for USC.
That's a good solution, though, Tim. Nope, that's a good solution.
Yeah, that is true. But ESPN is just like, I don't know, it's just everywhere, and it's kind of hard to get through it.
I'll be honest, yeah. If it's not like a sport game on, it's kind of tough for me.
Yeah, Fall Camp for sure.
Used to love it though when I was a kid. All Sports Center, all that crap. Loved
Yep. Back in the Stuart Scott days.
it.
Yeah, RIP.
Yeah. Sorry to get more into the camp updates, but it sounds like the right guard position is really heating up. Sounds
Gino.
like, yeah, sounds like honestly, actually, the two young boys are leading
Yeah.
the pack right now. It looks like Alani Noah and Amos.
Yeah.
Always pronounce that.
Amos.
Thank
Nemo.
you. Sounds like they're kind of leading the pack right now in terms of the right guard. Obviously, you still got Micah and you still got Gino, and we still have a lot of time left in this camp. So, but that's kind of the early thoughts and conversations that we're going to see potentially Alani or the other guy.
And even Connor was saying that if Elijah Page goes down, that they weren't even they didn't even mention moving Jonah back to tackle. They were talking. I can't remember who they mentioned that they would feel more comfortable with, but
Yeah, Tobias. Yeah, so what they
Raymond,
would do, they would technically move Tobias to right tackle and then move Murphy to left.
Mason Murphy, yeah.
Mhm.
Which is it's good that they're not really questioning Mason Murphy, so that means that he's made some improvements from last year.
Yeah, I mean, like Henson said, I think our last pod, he's turned over some personal issues and whatnot, and so it sounds like he's in a lot better place. So
Yeah, and like so the only position that's really up for debate is just right guard, because it sounds like Emmanuel is going to be playing left guard, and then also Elijah Page has been from what Jonah Monheim was saying that Elijah Page has been stepping it up as a leader as well. So so that's good that he can count on Elijah Page to pick it up. So
exactly.
it just sounds like all he needed to do was get beat up by the on scout team, and now he has, because apparently he was having he wasn't as physical and didn't have that aggressive mentality to be a tackle when before he got put down in a scout team, and now he has that dog work mentality now.
Yeah, and I really hope a lot more kids kind of look at Elijah Page's situation with the scout team. I mean, right, you're not playing the real games, but man, you're getting a lot of reps, and you're facing the number one offense or the number one defense, depending on your position, right? So I mean that's he got a lot of practice.
And then Tim also brought up Micah's getting healthy, so watch out too. Micah's getting healthy. Look out for Banuelos.
Yep. I'm glad to hear about the left guard position, man. Pregnon is going to make a name for himself this year.
You have to say it with a French accent.
Yeah, Pregnon is going to be making a name for himself this year, man. Next to Jonah, he's gonna. I've called it earlier in the year. If you guys don't remember, I called that I want to see him work on his footwork, and from what I'm hearing, his lateral movement has improved drastically.
Supposedly he had the fastest shuttle, I guess, of all the O linemen. Yeah,
Emmanuel, E-Man did.
Yes, one of our biggest O linemen. So I'm expecting him to do some things, man. I heard he's been crazy in the run game.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that picture of E-Man when he was coming out of high school and to what he is now?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that was
crazy. That's
5 years transformation.
He literally looked like a stick.
Baby too. Yeah. Yep.
And now look at him. He's pretty much the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, I guess he got added to Bruce Feldman. I think he does this every year. He does like a freak list.
Yeah.
And he was one of the two of our team. Obviously, the other one was Zachariah, but that shows something.
Well, he was almost squatting 700 pounds.
Lucky Chan, do you have that tweet thread that I sent you guys earlier, showing how scared everyone is?
Oh, that everyone says that we're on steroids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, B Jones.
What's up?
But Benny Wiley can't get people big.
Not going there, man.
Yeah.
I'm not good. I'll be
pause on that. You gotta pause on that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I love the responses though. I mean, keep them going. Please keep telling us that we're on steroids, because that just Yeah, exactly. You
Do
can
you want me
smell
to
the
share
fear.
that?
Exactly what Tim said. I mean, the whole persona of our team just switched just like that after seeing that tweet. So,
Yeah.
I had to laugh at Anthony James' tweet.
oh, good, dude. Oh, good. That was funny. I saw you.
All right. I guess I can. I guess I'll put. Let's do this here. So get rid of Tim's. But yeah, like
I see Vert.
Shout out to
yeah,
Nico.
this
Yeah,
this is
shout out to
referring this is referring to Zachariah Branch. That dude is jacked. I don't know
Yeah.
why that's on there. Stupid, but yeah. Where's the guy that was saying that steroids?
I think it was a UCLA
Was it
thing.
UCLA?
I think, or at least the one I saw.
It's a lot of tweets out there that I saw that
Yeah.
it's like, oh, it's
There's a
not
lot.
natural or
Yeah.
Hmm.
I like this one right here.
What's
Yeah,
that?
he could play. He could probably play defense. He'd be a terrifying dude to be across, like in at like the nose tackle. He could easily play nose tackle. This one's pretty
They
funny.
don't get the RB sponsor.
This is funny.
That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
man, but they're definitely
I mean-
shaking. See,
That's
I mean,
RNG.
I'm nervous.
we're not juicing, but I can see why people are afraid of us.
Listen, we're gonna be hard to beat, man. I'm gonna go all the reasons why.
Everyone's loving Woody Marks though.
Yeah, listen, we're gonna jump out to a big league. That's what we do, right? We're gonna go maybe 2-3 touchdowns. So then you're gonna have to abandon your run game, trying to play catch up with us.
Jordan, is this you?
And who had the number 2 run stopping defense last year?
UCLA.
Yep.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
then you
Yeah,
have to try to throw against our elite secondary, and I mean that when I say that our secondary is going to be elite.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, and it's not just the internet that's seeing the size of ours. Pat McAfee even said he noticed Elijah Page was like, that guy has to be AI, but nope.
Oh yeah.
He thought he was like 8 foot tall too. Dude is like what, 6'8", 6'7".
Yeah, 6'7", 6'8". Yeah.
Yeah, 6
Yeah, no, people are afraid. Like, I don't even think these are SC fans right here, but they are terrified.
Nobody's doped out.
Back to what I was saying.
Wait,
Though.
what?
Back to what I was saying. All right. Danton Lynn, no disrespect to UCLA staff last year,
Oh, all the disrespect.
but they were not this year's staff that he has this year. So he has an even better staff this year, and he was able to do that last year.
Yeah.
So if that doesn't bring your confidence up right there, then go ahead and cross town, man.
Yeah.
Right, Phil.
No, like, people just need to watch the interviews from these coaches, and you just feel the intensity from these coaches. Like, Matt Entz has been losing his voice every day. Like, that man probably has to be eating honey like every night before he goes to sleep, just so he can have his voice back.
Drinking some tea.
Like, he sounds like Ed Orgeron.
Listen, I will run through a brick wall for each and every one of those coaches, man. Like,
Yeah.
Entz is gonna get you hyped up just being Entz. Henny's work ethic is gonna, get you hyped. Then Danton Lynn, his calm demeanor.
Yeah.
You know that he's the coach that you don't want to piss off.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
he's one of those. You know, that is the cool coach you never want to piss off.
Yeah.
Everybody know that. Everybody who's played a game had a coach like that. That you, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
So Walter Clark says, what Big Ten offense that USC plays this year scares you? If anything, it would be Ohio State when we play them in the Big Ten championship.
All right.
Yeah.
Regular
I
season.
don't fear any of these offenses. They try to sell me on Penn State, and I'm just not buying.
They tried to sell us on Maryland.
Yeah.
Just because they have a running back.
All right. It's going to take a little more than a running back.
And then Michigan's secret weapons been caught, so there's that too.
Yeah.
Nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I still like they actually cheated and nothing's happening to them. They actually cheated, like legit cheated to get an advantage. We had a player that didn't cheat and we got the death penalty. It makes it make sense, but the NCAA is just they're grasping for straws at this point. They're trying to hold on to any kind of power that they have, but it's
Yeah,
none.
it
Like
definitely.
everyone just laughs at them if they try to say something to us.
Yeah, these violations definitely directly affected the outcome of games. So they should definitely, if nothing else, get some of those games taken away.
But everyone's like, I don't know why like everyone and their mom is defending Michigan and like nothing should happen to them. But the moment something with SC, they're like, oh, destroy them.
What it is, I mean, sign stealing is definitely common in college football.
Yeah,
That's a common thing, but they were going to the extreme with it. You know
he
what I
was on
mean?
the sidelines.
They're on another level with it. So, it's you got a guy on another team's sideline. That's
Yeah, the dude got caught in 4K on the sidelines with sunglasses.
right.
And everyone's like, oh, it's okay.
Well, I could be wrong, but I believe those. I think so, but I think they're coming down here soon.
They came down on
Watch out for Rutgers. Yeah, Jordan said watch out for Rutgers.
Oh, wait.
Well, good thing about that, Jordan, is they're going to be playing at 11 p.m. technically their time on the West Coast because the game starts at 8 p.m. our time on a Friday, so they might be a little too tired to play the game. No, I'm just kidding.
Tim was like, Michigan fans were brutal towards USC back in the day. Funny who they are spinning their opinion on of the NCAA today. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. What else is this chat saying? The chat is lively today, which is great. We have 94 in there. So if you guys are watching on Twitter, go to YouTube and just give us a quick subscribe. Like, come on. We're almost to 1,000 subscribers. It doesn't hurt. What are we at right now? Oh wait, I didn't even end the poll. I should
Better be at least 903 after what we said 902.
We have 34 watching on YouTube, so I'm ending the poll right now. So we've had 28 votes.
Okay.
Let me see if you guys can guess the percentage for Longstreet and Juju. So who do you think won the poll? For who do you think who's the better quarterback?
Longstreet.
I said Longstreet, yeah.
Okay. All right, so it was Longstreet, but guess the percentage between 28 voters. How big of a difference do you think it was?
I would say 16 voters on Longstreet, maybe a 4 on Juju.
Yeah, I say 57%. Yeah, that's exactly 16 voters.
Oh wow, you say that. It was a runaway actually. It was 82% Hassan and 17% Juju. So I would say that maybe like I think maybe 4 people voted for Juju, maybe 3.
Yeah.
And the rest was Longstreet.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Hey, man. Yeah, everybody's fed up.
USC Jason Rutgers is sneaky decent. I watched them last year.
I'm gonna check them out, man. I'm gonna see if I can YouTube a couple games.
See what everyone's talking about here.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I did not watch them last year.
I heard Ohio State charges fans a small fee to watch practice. Should we do that and it goes to NIL?
Nope. Because you can have anybody from another team come in as a USC fan and watch practice.
Yeah, that is very true.
We have the
But
college.
hey, if their money's going to NIL, so
yeah, that's not gonna happen.
$50 at Ohio State. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see that happening here. I don't think Lincoln would go for that. I mean, media never gets access.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. They had like maybe 2 days worth of full practice, and then he just kind of shut it down after that.
Yeah.
Well, isn't Tim at practices too?
Why don't you ask him?
Tim, have you been going to the practices? And let's see. Donnell says, "What do you all think about what USCJ about Justice Terry being back in the mix?" Did he say that?
Yeah,
he
I
did.
heard the same.
Yeah,
It is last five. Yep, last five.
yeah, he said it on his live.
Only
Well,
one open practice so far.
uh,
Going back to,
well, we
I mean, I like it. I mean, it. I think regardless of Terry, the other kid, Isaiah Gibson, and just
yeah.
anyone in general. I mean, he has to go back to one of these guys and say, hey, I'm going to still have to recruit you, and you're basically going to have to flip. I mean, like, to be
Yep.
honest, he's kind of running out of options, right? Of all his guys that he was going after. So, I mean, we're definitely going to have to flip one or two of these D linemen, in my opinion, to come on over.
Well, technically,
I really think that
has
he was
not
gonna start
committed
with-
yet.
Did
He
you
has
guys
not-
Well, correct for Terry, yes. For Terry, yes. Mhm.
hold on? You guys learned all about Henny's mentality, right?
Yeah.
We all did. So based on that, you guys really thought that Coach Henny was going to stop recruiting these guys?
No.
Oh yeah.
They're going to have to block that man on his cell phone.
Yeah,
for
they're
him.
literally.
Yeah, I
he's
know
gonna
that.
really say. They have to say, "Lose my number."
Exactly.
And then after what all these prospects see after our season or during the season, what these guys are capable of doing, especially with Kobe Pepe. He hasn't produced much throughout the years, and if he has a big season, that's just more proof that the development is going to happen here at USC. So
So
I think flip season is going to be very fun for us this year, in my opinion.
I believe so too, especially on the defensive side of the ball.
And then Az We do says Griffin is back in play. Jay said too. Yeah. Well, I don't think Griffin's ever really been out of play.
Yeah, he meant Terry, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He switched it up. Okay,
Mhm.
but
And then
I
Jay was saying that
don't think Griffin's ever really been out of play. I think we're still waiting to see if he's going to reclassify too, aren't we?
I think isn't he talking about
No.
Elijah Griffin?
no,
Yeah,
yeah,
Elijah
he's talking
Griffin,
about
that's what
like no,
No,
that's he's a 25 kid.
Yeah, he's
No,
good.
You're talking about Stewart.
you're talking about Stewart.
The person that needs to reclassify is Stewart. Griffin is this
Yeah.
year.
Stewart needs to reclassify, yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Which
USC
I don't mean to get involved in that one, but I'm kind of get a little bit more worried about that one because if he does reclassify, Oregon's definitely going to make it an NIL, kind of battle. Ohio State loves him. I mean, it's that one is definitely we're going to be going against the top of the top, so it's going to be a very interesting one.
But see, I think that's going to come down like you said December, right? Or Jay said December, right? By then we're going
For
to
Terry, yep.
for Terry. Yeah.
Oh, for Terry. Well, by then I don't think Griffin's going to what is it called commit anytime soon either. So by then we're going to have a lot of tape on there about exactly what we can do and what Henny's can do.
And
And I'll
Stewart,
be-
if Stewart
I'll be-
reclassifies, I was gonna say if Stewart reclassifies, I personally think we have the advantage. I think the only reason he'll reclassify is to play under Coach Henny.
Yeah.
But that's just my opinion. But who knows?
I don't think neither one of them have taken an official visit, right?
No. Well, Elijah Griffin has, I thought.
Did he?
Yeah, Elijah Griffin. No, I'm
Yeah, he
not.
took it in June. He did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
And that when Juju was there at the time too, I think.
Different weeks.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, different weeks. But again, we beat LSU. That's a big plus with Stewart. He's going to be at that game as well. My thing is Ohio State and Oregon. That's the only two things that kind of worry about me now. Is if Stewart wants NIL to be more of a priority all of a sudden, and I'm not saying he is going to, but it's going to be tough for us, honestly.
Well, hopefully with JK and Jeff McKay, things are going to be a lot better.
True, definitely.
So Marcus has a question here. Do you guys think we can hold LSU to 100 yards rushing? Anything's possible. And I honestly think that we can. It's going to take a lot because they have a good offensive line.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, but like I said, Danton Lynn had the number 2 run stopping defense last year, and that was without Henny and Nua.
Yep.
So we'll see, man. We'll see.
Danton Lynn held USC to like season low for scoring. So.
I don't even think we had positive rushing yards at halftime.
We did. I think we had like 3 yards, 4 yards.
Something crazy.
Yeah. So, but either way, that's still insane. Like, because when we did hand it to the running backs, they got yardage, but when not in that UCLA game.
Right. But no, their offensive line is definitely the strength of their team. So we'll see.
Yeah, I'm interested about the interior, though. I mean, all we really hear is those tackles.
Right, yeah.
For LSU. So I'm very interested to see how that interior looks. And kind of like to your point earlier, B. Jones, if we can get up to a lead, right, they're going to be throwing the ball more. So it's definitely a possibility.
Yep.
Oh, real quick, this is off topic here. I heard from a Denver fan that Bo Nix is 3rd on the depth chart.
Well, I didn't expect him to start.
Well, like he can't even beat out Jarrett Stidham.
I heard.
I think it's just a normal process. I think, yeah.
No, they from what he was saying that they're not like he's not where, like he's definitely not it at this point. That's what they're saying. That's what he was telling me.
I'm hearing that Troy Franklin is on the verge of getting cut.
I did see that. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, me and G. Jones.
Who does he play for?
Plays for the Broncos as well.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Okay.
He's with Bo Nix. He still can't show up, man.
That is sad. Okay, moving past that now. I just want to throw some shade.
Yep.
What else?
Oh,
does the chat have any more questions?
I have a question.
Oh, okay.
Blackie Chan.
Why
you know where this is going? We're a few weeks out.
Oh yeah.
What are you looking like, man?
I have told you this multiple times. You guys are not going to find out until then.
So you've been sitting on the couch.
I really like. Okay, so last time I played CFB, I didn't actually even play it. I just played it on. I just tried to get some like footage just to have as a background, and I just put it on a. I just had it playing so we could get some random footage for it. But then I didn't want to put the footage up there because for some reason they had us losing to LSU. So I was like, screw this! I'm not even putting that up there.
All right.
So you got to send me. You guys got to send me some clips of USC playing or whatever. You guys playing so it looks better because I'm not that good at CFB at this point. So.
You was talking all that.
Oh, I was. Oh, I definitely was. But that defense, that defense in CFB just sucks.
Hey Tim, you want to go up against Blackie Chan or Gunner?
Wait. I got another question. I need you to put something in the poll, Blackie Chan. Will Raul pull his hamstring 30-yard field goal?
I don't want to do that to him, but
hey, it's just kicking that goddamn ball. I'm not running, guys.
All right.
Wait,
y'all hear him, right?
Right? I don't know if I can do 100 push-ups like straight.
Oh, he said he wanted that on site.
On site.
We got to see if we can try to find a gym out there and go to the gym all together and just have like one giant like we'll do a video of us all just at the gym working out. Because USCJ's been calling me out a lot lately on Twitter.
They pass somewhere, man. LVAC or something.
Like he's way stronger than me. He's doing like 225, like 25 times. Like, come on, Blackie Chan, do more. I was like, nah. I can't do that. I can. The max I'll probably be able to do 225 is 10 times. So.
Jay is ready for the combine right now, man.
Oh no, yeah, Jay wants to. He wants to outbench all of us.
There you go. He already mentioned you the spot.
Yeah, USC is a spot, man.
Do they have a free day a day pass? 'Cause that sounds
I don't
expensive.
know about free, but
That sounds expensive.
probably be like no more than $20.
Do you really want me to put up that poll about Raul?
No, if you want to, man.
Well, let's see.
You want to
Start
check
a
the team,
Q&A.
Raul? You want to see how they're feeling about you, man?
Hey, it's all right, man. All I have to say, I grew up playing soccer. I think I have a good chance of hitting that 30 yard.
When was the last time you kicked the ball, Raul?
Yesterday.
No BS?
No BS. It wasn't a football. It's a soccer ball, though.
See, kicking a football is different than kicking a
I know
football.
it. I know it is, but
but
I get a few practice kicks. I think I'll be all right. We'll see.
No,
30-yarder.
no practice kicks.
We'll see.
yeah, you get practice.
All right, what else? Does the chat have any other questions here? This one's from Big Bumbo. Any chance USC gets some black unis? I don't know. Well, like if there was going to be some alternative uniforms, I feel like they would have mentioned it because a lot of teams have been announcing their alternative uniforms. So why not us at this point? But I really don't want a black uni at this point, but other people do. Just not me.
I appreciate it, Tim. Exactly. No pass rush. No one in front of me. It's just gonna be right there, kicking it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anthony James says F that. Tim Pringley says USC doesn't do alt uniforms, guys.
Right.
Hey, there's a lot of people who've been pushing for that. A lot of fans, at least.
Now, if you want to do like a modern twist to like our classic uniforms, I'm okay with that. Like a chrome face mask or something like that. But
if you want to see USC with alternative uniforms, join our the Cal Southern. We're basically USC.
Cal Southern has black uniforms. If you want black uniforms,
have you?
Or just go watch basketball or baseball. I mean,
yeah,
that
is true.
If you just want to see an alternate jersey, or whatnot.
B Jones, have you used the alternative jerseys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. In the video,
you get like 5 options, right?
Yeah.
Five.
I was running out of ideas, man. The last one is terrible.
Wait, so we've been asking for it for years. Tim, are you behind? Do you want that to happen? Do you want alt uniforms? Like, I don't know. I'm
gonna push forever.
I don't know. I guess I just get just used to our uniforms. Like, what good does that do for us? What does getting alternative uniforms really do at this point? Like, why do we need them? What's the meaning behind having alternative uniforms? Are we going to try to do a blackout? Is that what people want to do? A blackout?
Throwback.
Yeah, throwback.
Throwback.
Oh yeah, Tim was like, I want flashback. I mean, the fan. I'm good with our uniforms. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm happy with our uniforms. I don't think we need to do anything. Like, next thing, I swear, if someone asks, can we put names on the back of our jerseys? That's where I stop. At that point. Yeah. Recruiting, it helps. Maybe, I don't know if recruits are like dying for alternative uniforms. Like,
listen, Bama don't have alternative uniforms.
Like, I don't think people are going to Oregon because they have millions of different jerseys. They're just going there for money. They're not like, oh my God, like no one's coming out of Oregon. But like, yeah, I saw all the uniforms that they have planned for us this year. I'm excited for that. No. If anyone like is excited when it comes to alternative uniforms, it's probably Arizona State because they have like the best black unis out there.
I kind of like these Northwestern that came out. It's something that got put into the game. I mean, it's got like the black and purple. It's kind of dig it.
Yeah, I did see that.
All right, guys. I think that's pretty much it.
Yep, that is going to do it for us. Make sure you tune in Sunday. But before you get out of here, go ahead and hit that like button and go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man. We are close to our goal, man. We are trying to get to 1,000 before the season starts. I think you guys can help us out with that. So, yeah, man. Don't forget to get those memberships. Become a member of the Centaurs, right? Before
Yes.
we got the season off. All right. So, with that being said, we are going to get out of here. Fight on.
Fight on.
But,
Fight on.